you upset? When you up on these niggas, they know you a threat. Boy, you lame as a bitch, you so perked out. Nigga, we was copping perks from a nurse house. Do a rap, believe in God, he a church mouse. Hey, a block with a pole, hey, hey. I'm starting off my day with a fifth Patron. We be on some shit that you niggas not on. Alphabet moolah, just stamp it in stone. November 23rd, my niggas is cold. I'm starting off my day with a fifth Patron. We be on some shit that you niggas not on. Alphabet moolah, just stamp it in stone. November 23rd, my niggas is cold.
Me and Maury on this bitch, you know it's big paper. Drop a 10 on the nigga like a heartache. We from that way, they don't even play how we play. That's why you see a nigga showing love in each day. I'm a motherfucking pipe getter. He talking stupid, man, I motherfucking hate niggas. That's the reason why I couldn't make that cake with him. And we ain't never seen no drop, bitch, it rain different. Oh my motherfucking young Tron sipper, bitch, I been ill with it. Pop that pussy like a pint, fuck that shit all in her liver. I might take her home tonight, give her shit she gon' remember. Hit the block and raise the price, bitch, it's 24 Smith, nigga.
I'm starting off my day with a fifth Patron. We be on some shit that you niggas not on. Alphabet moolah, just stamp it in stone. November 23rd, my niggas is cold. I'm starting off my day with a fifth Patron. We be on some shit that you niggas not on. Alphabet moolah, just stamp it in stone. November 23rd, my niggas is cold.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all got me, your host, Coach Juan, Coach D. DC to DC. To my left, we got Coach Marks. To my right, we got Flo Easy. Welcome back, my guy. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Y'all know who he is. Coach Waterboy, Coach Drink Bleach. I don't know why you tell me kids to drink bleach, but I got bleach. I digress. We got a dog-ass episode for y'all today, man. Look, we're going to talk about this college football playoff shit. The Detroit Lions. The Philadelphia Eagles. What the fuck? Nah, we'll get into it. What you got? You got something simple you want to start off with?
Good.
I don't know. We'll start off here. At 9-3. Start off with the fucking Lions.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
At 9-3.
Let's talk about it.
Should the Lions have some concern going into this final stretch of the regular season?
What was that record again?
9-3. 9-3.
So, the Lions should have concerns, though. Yes. I'll go first. I'll kick it off. Yes, the Lions should have concerns. For some reason, the Lions cannot stop mobile quarterbacks. And it's a shame because we have a good run defense, but for some reason, when you throw a dynamic quarterback into the mix, the Lions just forget all semblance of how to play run defense. Also, I was going to make a big stinker about how it is you can pass the ball. Ghost, what up, though? I was going to make a big stinker about how, you can pass the ball on the Lions, but I did a little bit of research and I found out that the Cleveland Browns, from what I saw last week, the Cleveland Browns are only 15 touchdowns behind the Lions defense. So Lions have 30, the Browns have 25. Browns got the best defense in the NFL. So I can't be too hard on them. Like I can say like, yeah, we need to play better defense because we do. We want to make a playoff run. We want to make a deep playoff run. So yeah, we do got to play better on defense. But again, it was the point that I made. I want to say 3 weeks into the season. Every single team, all of the best teams, or all of the better teams, they all have a flaw that you can exploit. So the Eagles, their secondary is not there. Again, it was 49ers, their secondary. I want to say 3 weeks into the season. For the Lions, every single team, all of the best teams, the Lions got some work to do. They all have a flaw. A lot of the good teams that we have, all of them have a flaw that you can exploit. It was 49ers, their secondary. I want to say 3 weeks into the season. Happy to be back. Lions, every single team, all of the best teams, the Lions got some work to do. Last not check. A lot of the good teams that we have, all of them have a flaw that you can exploit. Don't be wrong. That was about a week and some change ago. want to sit there and listen to happy to be back. Lions every single day.
Wanna go next? Or
Lions got some work to do. Last I checked.
Me? Yes, they do got some concerns.
All of them have a flaw.
My the concerns that they should have is you can't jump out on top of a team 21-0 in the first quarter.
Oh yeah.
Me and damn near beat down. My concern. 10 minutes back into the game at the halftime. You can't jump out. Granted, they didn't go down. They stayed in the lead the entire time. But
Melly Mel, what's the deal, my boy?
Mel, what's the deal, my guy? But if you jump out 21-0, you got to keep your foot on the gas. You got to keep your foot on their neck. You can't tread lightly. Keep pushing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Keep pushing.
100%.
Because as soon as you let up, you letting them back in the ball game. It's a fact that what is his name? The running back, Saints running back. What the fuck is that nigga name? Kamara hadn't had a touchdown since October of last year.
I'm not gonna say last year. He scored this year.
I want to say he scored this year.
Oh, it's been a minute since he had a touchdown. But
Might have been since October.
Yeah.
Because
He got-
Atlanta just played them and they didn't give up a touchdown.
Well, yeah. However it go, the nigga scored 3 times. Granted, it was like between 1 and 5 yards each time he scored, but he got in there on y'all 3 times.
Yeah.
He brought them back himself along with Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
And he bought the fuck out.
I'm not gonna do this with you today.
But
I'm gonna do this with you tonight.
you can't jump out on in front like that and then let up. Cause as soon as you let up, when you playing a decent team,
Yes. Oh yeah.
it's over.
If the Lions did something like that to the Cowboys, the Lions lose that game. And I hate to
That's
say
a
that.
fact.
I hate to say that, but okay, but also
What's the word, my guy? Shit, getting this good sports party in.
just real quick, because Ghost had asked, are the Browns, are they the best defense? I'm looking on Fox Sports right now. As of right now, what I'm looking at, it says that they're number 1. That's what I'm looking at.
They are.
They do have a hell of they got a hell of a defense.
Led with Myles Garrett. Them boys are definitely a tough out.
Yeah.
Me. The question was what?
At 9-3, should the Lions be concerned
Yes.
going to the final stretch of the season?
I'ma
Still
say-
got to play Chicago again.
I'm gonna say yes.
Still got to play the Vikings twice.
And you still
still
got to
gotta
play
play
Denver,
Dallas.
and you got to play the Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, the reason that I say,
Denver been on a nice little streak lately.
Minus losing to Houston, of course.
but CJ Stroud is.
Man, listen, CJ balling, dog.
All right.
Yeah, he is.
balling.
He is.
All right. So look, this is what
I
I'm
can't
saying.
even knock that.
Should the Lions be concerned? Yes. Reason being is because your offensive line is beat up.
You know, I'm noticing that the pressure is getting through the line a little bit easier these days.
With the offensive line being beat up the way that they are, Aiden Hutchinson is starting to be able to be figured out. Nobody else has impacted that defensive line the way that Aiden has.
Yeah.
So when I double team Aiden, if nobody else can beat a 1-on-1, then what do we have?
Yeah.
That's why the Packers beat y'all. Because Aiden couldn't create the pressure for Jordan Love to be. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's the reason that the Saints was able to come back, because you couldn't create pressure. You wasn't forcing it. Jameis just sucked as a fucking player. It was like 5 wide open passes. Listen, Jameis,
Oh,
give it
about
up.
the one play when they ran this, bruh.
Come on, bro.
I'm
Like
like, dog.
Chris Olave was standing like literally right there.
Like,
Like
was open. A.T. Perry was open. It was, I think Taysom Hill was open. There was a few people. They was like, damn, what's going on?
he just blew the pass.
It was
I don't
just
know.
standing around, like, damn.
But should they be concerned? Yes, because if you still can continuously get poor play from your defensive line, that puts pressure on which y'all don't have the strength as a linebacker core. It's not like y'all linebackers are just like these surefire all Pro Bowlers.
Right.
Can you name a Pro Bowl linebacker that played for Detroit? No, I can't. I'm just saying, I feel like Aiden's a Pro Bowler.
Being completely honest, Jack Campbell has been terrible this season. As much as I don't want to admit that, but he's been terrible this year. I mean, yeah, rookie pain. I mean, rookie growing pains, but he hasn't been that good this year.
It's subjective.
I mean, just from what I'm seeing, he hasn't been that good this year.
Okay, so subjectively, tell me why you see different.
I feel like he's still finding his niche. He's like you said, he's a rookie. He's still finding his niche, but he's made some big plays and big moments when it actually counted.
Ooh,
I feel like he has. I feel like he has. And
I have a question.
I will say another struggle on defense against the Saints was we was missing Sunshine, Alex Alazoni.
Yeah, that's
We was missing him.
I think we was missing James Houston too. I think that's his name.
James Houston been hurt all year.
Ooh.
He hasn't played all year.
I got a question.
But hold that thought. But that was the reason why I said I think the Lions should have tried to make a move at the deadline. You got Brian Burns in Carolina right there. Throw a line out there.
Even after the deadline, the Colts released Shaquille Leonard.
Leonard. And I'm like, bro.
And you let this nigga go to Philadelphia.
I'm like, bro, why ain't nobody call? I'm like, why ain't nobody making no phone calls and just to throw a line out there? Hey man, you want to come play here? I mean, we got young players, but we think you talented. You can lead this defense.
They let him go to Philadelphia. Philadelphia signed him after that. Yeah.
Because realistically speaking, Hutch, in my opinion, he's going to turn. To me, he's already a good player, and he has the potential to turn into a great player. But he needs help. I mean, even Nick Bosa, he got Chase Young, a couple people over from him, and the 49ers front
with Eric Armstead
are playing crazy.
With Eric Armstead holding down the middle.
So defense does matter. Like you can't just have one person. Because Aiden Hutchinson, I think he got like 60 quarterback pressures this year, and the next closest person has 30. I'm like, that's not good. The Lions need help in a lot of areas.
Absolutely,
they need help in a lot of areas, and yeah, they've been winning games, but we're gonna be honest, the schedule has been a little soft, but
favorable.
It has, but I mean, you still gotta go out there and play those games. You still have to go and play those games.
You do.
So I want the Lions to win a playoff game, but I'm not. That's as far as my expectation goes. And I knew you probably might make a joke about that, but that's as far as my expectation goes because from what I'm seeing, we need more pieces to make this gel together. We need more pieces to make it happen. Offense, Jared Goff. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna re-sign him next year. I don't think so. I don't know if they should. I mean, He's had some bad games, but he hasn't been terrible. He's been decent this year.
And then I will say, Bruce Irvin, he had maybe 2 good plays and 2 bad plays.
Yeah, that damn roughing the passer. That shit.
That was a 3rd down. That was getting them off the field. That gave them an automatic first.
Yep. I'm like, bro, you a vet. You can't.
And they scored on that drive.
They scored on that same drive.
So
can't have that.
He may have a little bit left in the tank, but him being out so long, he got to get acclimated back to the game.
I'm expecting the Lions to try to make some kind of splash moves this offseason coming up.
I fucking hope so.
Because Brad Holmes.
I hope so.
Brad Holmes, at least from my perspective, he seems to know what he's doing. I mean, to me, Jahmyr Gibbs was a great pick, maybe a little bit too early. Hutch was a great pick. And Jack Campbell, I'm still on the fence about. Brian Branch, in my opinion, was a great pick, even though he's missed some time this year. But the Lions, they have pieces. They got pieces. They can definitely win games. It's just now that the spotlight is going to start to be on them and teams are going to actually prepare for y'all, what adjustments are you going to make? I'm sorry, Mark.
Right. And then right before you get your thoughts off, I'm gonna say this: Brian Branch was a good pick, right? Mm-hmm. Now, on the other hand, I will say this to you, Brian. I seen you. Don't think I didn't see you shy away from that contact on the goal line with Alvin Kamara. I seen you shy away. You had a clean shot to stop him from getting in the end zone, and what did you do? You shied away and act like you got blocked. Come on, my man. You make that tackle. It's 4th and goal. They got to kick a field goal if they want points.
Yeah.
All right, don't do that, my guy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Somebody play pussy on your team?
No. I seen Brian Brett shy away from the contact against Alvin Kamara on the goal line. He
You want
was
to smoke with AK?
he was by himself, and he could have met him right there in the gap.
He said
He went like somebody hit his
made a big-
block.
he made a big
Man,
decision.
I was mad. I was mad as shit.
All right, I have a question.
What's your question?
My question is, who's better,
Better.
Jack Campbell or Sam Laporta?
Sam Laporta.
At
It's
this
not even
point-
close. It's not even close.
At this point, Sam Laporta is
Listen, bro. A lot of
he's the leading rookie tight end in the league right now in
and he's on pace
receptions,
for a historic
yards,
season.
and touchdowns.
Yeah, he's on pace for a historic season. But also, Sam Laporta, when he got drafted, I wasn't mad at the pick, but I'm like,
No,
well,
I was.
He was.
I was.
I got it
I'm
on
not
tape.
gonna lie. I
but
was.
I got it on tape.
I was.
Who the fuck is that?
Right, I wasn't all the way mad because I'm like, all right, they're probably gonna move TJ more than likely. And then when they did, I'm like, okay, but what was the point of moving TJ if we drafted this guy, but we already got TJ? But
No, they moved TJ before he got drafted.
I know. But I'm like, well, what was the point? We could have just kept TJ and used that pick somewhere else. But now, as I've seen Sam Laporta play, one thing that I don't see get talked about a lot is Sam Laporta can block. Now, TJ, I don't know. I don't really see it too much with him. But TJ can block. And in the NFL now, that's valuable. If you can catch.
TJ Hawkinson can't block. He's not a good blocking tight end.
So that's what I'm saying.
He
Now
wasn't.
So now you got a guy that can catch the ball, we'll say 40 or 50 times a season. That'll get you some touchdowns and extend plays because I've seen him extend a lot of drives this year.
Could you give that success to your coach being an old tight end?
That's possible. Yeah, that's possible. Which is, I don't want you to take this wrong because I don't mean this nefariously. But when I saw the Falcons and the Jets, I was like, Arthur Smith scheme up a play for every tight end except Kyle Pitts. And I seen that throw to Michael. I'm like, who the fuck is that? No disrespect. I'm like,
He said, "Who the fuck
Michael
is that?"
Pruitt.
I was like, who's that? I'm like,
I
bro.
felt the same way.
I'm like, y'all scheme up. I'm like, this guy's scheming up players for everybody except they playmakers. What is this? But yeah, I think Sam Laporta was in hindsight it was a good pick, but I just don't know. The Lions they got some work. They got work.
They definitely got work.
They got work to do. Because now teams are starting to look at them as a competitive team. So now they're like, well,
It's not just we got the Lions this week.
Right.
This should be a cup. This should be a cupcake
like, okay,
game.
nah.
We should win this game by 30. And
no, they got weapons now. They got weapons. They got a quarterback that can at least, without too much pressure, can
Manage
get the ball
the
to
game.
him. Right, can get
manage
the ball
the
to
game a
him,
little bit.
and they can score points.
Y'all still ain't got no quarterback in my eyes.
Listen, I'm not going to disagree with that.
Jared Goff ain't no quarterback.
I mean, to be honest, Detroit leads the league in most plays of 20+ yards down.
I mean, yeah, man. Listen.
So, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I mean, Jared Goff is doing really well for what he's doing. He's doing really well for what he's doing.
What is he doing?
I mean, he's making big throws. He's throwing good passes. Sometimes some passes I look at, I'm like, ugh. But the only thing is that 3-game stretch that we had, where he had multiple turnovers in the game. That was
He did that like 2 weeks in a row.
for two straight weeks, multiple turnovers, and I'm like, against a team like the 49ers, you do some shit like you get them the ball 3 times, it's over.
You down 60.
Facts.
At the very least 20. You do that to the Eagles, they gonna score. do
You
that to
down
the Cow-
45.
You do that to the Cowboys, they gonna
You
score.
down 13.
You do that.
Damn.
You do that to good.
Damn.
How you go from 45 to
Damn.
15? You do that against.
Oh shit! The disrespect. The
Down 13.
disrespect.
And that's what I'm saying, especially now that the offensive line, like you said, is beat up. When you go against teams with great pass rushers,
Oh, I just thought about that.
when you go against teams with good pass rushers, you asking for trouble.
I just thought about that.
You asking for trouble. Especially
Look.
you go against the 49ers, you know they're gonna get pressure on Goff. You know that. That's
Check
gonna
this
happen.
out. Speaking of fucking disrespect, right? Oh my God. I sent it to this nigga. I meant to send it to you on Instagram. Doggy Bone put
Doggy
a
Bone.
picture of the receiver that he was checking, girlfriend, and the receiver on his back plate. In all honesty, if you was the nigga that he was checking and you seen this nigga back plate, what's going through your mind right now? You disrespectful son of a bitch.
No, it ain't.
No, because Shannon Sharp did the same thing to a defensive player. Think he recited his girlfriend number. I said, hey.
Hey, that's
Hey, look.
But you know what I do in that situation?
you
Hey,
get my
coach,
bitch number?
let's call a design run. I won't number whoever that is.
you
Pancake.
get him up?
Pancake.
Ain't no, listen.
I'm laying him out.
Listen. If I walk into the game, I'm the receiver. And you got my girl in your back plate. And me. One, you're a fan. And I'm going to sign an autograph for you. Right? But, hey, coach. I'm going to walk over to the coach. Hey, can we run the screen? First play. Give me like the first 5 plays. If you could do anything for me today. If you understand the level of disrespect that he's going through, I need the first 5 plays. I'm going to score on him in 3. I need the first 5 for me designed personally. You can run screen, fly. I swear to God, this is how we gonna happen. Cause I'm gonna do him crazy. I'm gonna do him nasty. Like he's going to understand to never put another human being on his back plate and his girl. I'm going to do you so disrespectful that my girl gonna have to come ask you, are you okay? You put us on your back plate. So she want to sign your little back plate to make you understand that you never disrespect. The same thing I sent back to him. I want to know his stat line. Because if he got scored on 3 times, then what the fuck is you talking about, bro? You don't...
Right, like what was going through your head when you did that shit, my guy?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with getting into your opponent's head, but at some point, dog, you gotta show some cool. You gotta show some decorum. Like you can't be.
Women, children is off limits.
Unless you got that type of talent. Shannon Sharp could do that because he was that talented.
I don't even feel like at that point you should do that. I just feel like if you that good, then just go out and play the game.
Or just let your game talk.
Psychologically, like when you go and play football, like a lot of people be thinking like, oh, psychologically, I'm gonna psych him out. He's gonna be scared or he's gonna be not thinking about what I'm doing. Hey, buddy, let me explain something to you.
Let me talk to you real quick.
I'm a player and a coach. I'm gonna let you know. I'm going to call a timeout. Cuss my team out. If you're the player that's monopolizing my team at the moment, I'm going to cuss them out, and they're not going to ever listen to you again until the game say 0-0 in the 4th quarter. They're going to destroy you from this point forward. We're not going to have this. And that's the difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people rather just look good. But if you look good, you play good. If you play good, they pay good. That's just the motto. It ain't nothing else.
Absolutely. So, here we go. What happened? What the fuck happened? Philadelphia. I just want to know.
All right, before we get to that, let's talk about Brian. I want to talk about Brian before we get before we get really into football.
Yeah, because
Ime Udoka told him stop bitching. Brian looked at the ref. The ref threw Ime Udoka out.
Hey man, say his name right. It's Ime. I'm getting mad because niggas is saying talking about man. Man, say that.
I said that Ime Udoka. Ain't that his
man
name?
name right? Some respect on his name.
I mean, I ain't got no respect on him. The nigga cheated on Nia Long, boy. You need to be shot.
Yeah.
You good. I get it. They always say the girls that we like niggas fantasize over, they don't be the best people in the world. And you just be like, because you like her for what you see, you don't know her. I agree with that.
so a coach of a who's
He coached for the Houston Rockets.
and he told Brian to stop bitching.
And Brian looked at him and then looked at the ref. The ref said, "You're out of here. Get to the showers, buddy."
Nigga Brian said, "Hey, bro, we grown men, don't."
Hey, look.
Listen, when a nigga tell you, "Hey, dog, hey man, we grown men,"
That's a
I
different
want to
level.
watch what you say after that.
Facts.
I feel like Emmanuel Udoka told that nigga stop bitching because he been dropping that nigga off pause since Emmanuel Udoka was in the league. It's like, nigga, you ain't never beat me. So I'm still hooping. And you...
Bro, that's crazy when you think about it.
I'm still
I seen the
hooping.
clip of that shit.
That's crazy.
He
I'm
played-
still hooping.
He played
And
for
you...
the Spurs, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played for a couple teams. It was like, and you know, what are you again?
Oh, you the head coach, right?
Right.
What are you again? I forgot more basketball than you coached.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shit.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I forgot more basketball than you coached. That's crazy.
But I mean,
I need to change this title. Then. I forgot more basketball than you coached.
at what point? What got him to that point? And I know that's.
I forgot whatever it was.
I forgot.
Now, one thing I can say about Bron, I don't mean to cut you off, but one thing I can say is Bron walked over there to the conversation. You a hooper, gang. Like, if you didn't want Emmanuel Udoka to say anything to you, you didn't have to go over there to the sideline. You could have kept it
I
this
think he
stack.
said what y'all playing like some bitches or something like that.
I forgot what he said. He just told Bron stop bitching, and it was just like, damn, you said that to Bron? Like, what made you say that to Bron? Like, and Bron just looked like,
Well, he been giving you buckets your whole life.
no, look, Bron looked like, oh, you forgot. Oh, watch this. Hey, Riff. You out of here, buddy.
You say that was one of
To the shower.
that was one of the Mike moments.
I still feel like Michael Jordan
He
could have
didn't
did
foul
that.
you, Mike, but if you said he fouled you, then I believe you.
The ref, hey, the
He
ref
didn't
was
foul
like,
you, Mike, but if you said he did,
said he did,
I believe you.
hey, look, the ref was like,
Personal foul.
the ref was like, he didn't call you a bitch, Brian, but if he did,
You say he
I'm gonna believe you. You're out of here
gone, dog.
to the showers. Yeah, man.
So Bron just walked in on that conversation.
No, that nigga just Bron was like right there. He came across like they was like face to face. I don't know what was the conversation based on, but he just was like, he made Udoka told that nigga stop bitching, and that nigga LeBron looked at him like, you right, no, you right. I ain't gonna bitch no more. But guess what? You're out of here, buddy. Fuck out of here. We'll see you later.
Hey, Paul, get him the fuck up.
Get
out
him
of
the
here,
fuck
Paul.
out of here.
As a matter of fact, while we on that subject, now that I'm thinking about it, I know it's probably gonna be some shade on him, but shout out to Dylan Brooks.
Uh-oh.
Memphis Grizzlies are terrible. And
They terrible because they don't got no job. Don't do that. Evaluate them at the job. Come back after this
Hold on.
25 games.
Wait a minute. The reason why I can't buy too much stock into that because there was a point in time when Ja wasn't there, but Dylan Brooks and the rest of the game was there and they was winning games.
JJ and them was playing differently. That's a new team. You can't consider that. Listen, you
How
can't.
much is the team? You still got Triple J. You still got Desmond Bain. You still got I think his name is Xavier Tillman. I think you still got most of the pieces.
That's that. Don't do that.
He said,
Don't do that.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's a new team. You can't look at the team the same way. All right, I got a question though for y'all fellas.
What's up?
Who's gonna win the Heisman?
Right now,
I wanna go home.
I'm leaning.
I don't know why that feel like this is the best sound.
I don't know, man. It's competitive, that's for sure.
I want to say I'm leaning more towards Bo Nix.
Oh yeah, that's that guy that you said that was.
You talking about the 65-year-old player?
And that man is 22.
That nigga is 63.
22, bro.
Bro, that nigga is 36, bro. Stop playing with me.
Boy is only 22 years
Bro
old.
played like 9 years of college football, bro.
I'm
Get
gonna
the
be
fuck out of
honest
here.
with you. To me, it's between Jaden Daniels or Marvin Harrison Jr.
I forgot about.
Well, no, because I could see Michael Penix winning it too.
Right.
I could see him winning.
I'm gonna say, listen, it's a quarterback driven award, first of all. You rarely gonna get a receiver or a running back to get that receiver. First of all, it's hard for a receiver to get it because of the simple fact you're dependent on the quarterback. So as long as the quarterback is giving you the ball,
I mean, and as a
He got the same kind of stats as you got.
I mean, and as a receiver, you damn near got to change the game to get it.
Yeah. As a quarterback, I'm gonna say Michael Penix should win it, right?
I mean, but Jaden Daniels.
We not giving out big Penix energy either. Pause.
No, we ain't.
That's crazy.
No, we ain't.
We not doing that. Shout out to y'all fucking Alma Mater and Desmond Howard for saying that weird ass shit.
I don't know what the fuck
I don't
he
know
was
what.
on.
I don't
It
know what
was
big
super
He
weird.
was on some
But it was
wild
weird.
shit.
It was weird.
But I mean, but Jaden Daniels, man, he got good numbers too. Got 1,000 rushing yards. Got over 50 touchdowns combined. He got some numbers. Completing 72% of his passes. No?
We're not going with that.
That ain't enough.
Who is Le'Veon's? I can't think of Le'Veon's backup right now at Michigan State. If I can think of that nigga name, that's what he is.
Wow. Well, so you just saying the kid from Washington gonna take it?
I feel like he
Oh.
should. That was crazy. All right,
All
Diddy.
right, then.
All right, Diddy. Slow down,
Look,
Diddy.
I had to. That was
Slow down, Diddy. Tell the niggas to take that. Slow down.
Man, let me take you shopping.
Oh.
What? You want to do what?
Now, I do want to say this. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Maserati Rick got a chance. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. They call him Maserati Marv. I feel like Maserati got a chance. But if Penix don't lose against if he beat Texas, he's going to win the Heisman.
That's fair.
If he beat Texas, he's definitely going. It's a sure lock.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, but think about it like. But I will say this to argue in favor of Marvin Harrison. His quarterback wasn't that good.
That's what even make it better. That's what give me the award even more. Because I had an average quarterback and I was able to put these numbers up. So think if I had a Bo Nix or a Michael Penix Jr. or a Shador Sanders or you feel me? A tier quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
But what would I have done? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I think Marvin Harrison Jr. does have but you like you said, it's a quarterback driven award. It's kind of like the MVP in the NFL. It's a quarterback driven award. And it's just what it is. Although, if there is a year for a non-quarterback to win MVP, this is the year.
I wouldn't say that because
I
you
think-
still
I
got
think
two
it's-
quarterbacks in the race. You got three for real. Can't deny Caleb. You can't deny Caleb statistics.
Oh, you talking about Caleb Woods? My bad, I jumped over.
You can't deny his statistics, and then you can't deny Bo Nix. Can't deny Michael Penix.
Oh no. We talking college? Nah, it's yeah.
There's a lot of people that's still in the race that you got to go. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of consider.
Yeah.
So
no, facts. That's why I said I was leaning more towards Bo Nix, but I forgot about
Man,
dog.
Knicks.
Forgot about the kid from Washington. Forgot about Caleb Williams. I ain't gonna lie, I did forget about them niggas. Forgot about
The
them.
reason why I think Caleb ain't gonna win it is because USC fell apart in back-to-back games.
that's not his fault though. That's
That's
the
the-
defense fault.
As the quarterback.
You watch? No, it's not. You watch those games. It's not about Caleb. Got to score 40 just to even be competitive in the game. If our offense don't score 42 points, then we don't win this game because our defense is giving up 42 points for sure.
Power 5 school, right?
For sure.
Right. We had that discussion. Yeah, we had that discussion. You got to
sure.
damn near score 40 points just to. Yeah.
I can't be successful if my defense can't at least stop a fucking cold. Like if y'all can't stop the rain from coming, then what am I supposed to do? I can't go out and score every time.
If we score if we score 45
And
points,
they
y'all
score
give
40.
up 50. Shit. Well, why come you didn't score 51? Why did you give up 50 points?
You couldn't stop a nigga to 49
Like,
or
damn.
39.
Like you, what you want me to do?
That's a fact. I mean, hey. It is what
No,
it is.
I get it.
You want to do football? I got a couple football questions.
Go ahead, Rob.
All right, so I know y'all don't really
Talk
care.
your time.
I know y'all really don't care, but let's talk about it. Offensive struggles for Atlanta, right?
I'm sorry.
13-8,
I'm sorry.
13-8 against the Jets.
You want to know what's crazy?
One thing I have to be knowledgeable about, and I want you to say what's crazy. One thing I have to acknowledge about Atlanta is it's the play calling.
Yes. Yes.
It's not about.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's not about the QB. It's not about the weapons that he has. It's literally the play calling. Sunday was more of a Tyler Algier game. It wasn't about Bijan. But you still tried to compound Bijan in the game plan. It's not about fantasy. Bijan is more successful when he go catch his routes when you playing against a better defense. They wasn't doing nothing but hitting him. And that's a wear and tear on a running back that don't need to be having wear and tear. Algier is the more power back. That's his thing. So you give him the ball in these games. It's okay. Bijan will be all right. We play next week. You'll get the ball next week, gang.
He
Let's
said
just
we play
run.
next week.
We do. Like, we play next week. We got to play whoever we got to play next week. I think it's Carolina or the Bucks is one of them. We need you next week. We need you to be still fresh to keep going. We already beat the Saints once. We need you to stay healthy for the next 6 games. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that I'm
Hey,
looking
truth
at.
be told, bro, y'all can still win the division.
We won. We never won.
Yeah,
and we
okay.
2 games up.
Y'all can still win the division with no problem. But what's crazy is I finally did it, everybody. I finally picked the Falcons one week, and they finally won.
That's why we were struggling.
We finally lined up.
That's why we were
You know
struggling.
what happened? On one of the betting slips that would have been a perfect slip for me, I picked the Titans instead of the Colts.
Damn.
So, that's just money down the drain. I had it
Facts.
too. I had it too. It was right there. But hey, listen, Tennessee and Indy, that was a good game. But still. Oh, speaking of betting, you know, we need to start introducing like betting props and sports betting to this pod too. I think that'd be a good idea. But speaking of which, last night,
We could.
Monday Night Football, I put together a 6-pick parlay. Jamar Chase, Evan Ingram, T. Law, Joe Mixon, somebody else, and Calvin Ridley, all to score touchdown. 5 people scored. Calvin Ridley was the only one that didn't.
This quarterback got hurt, man.
I know, man. I said, dog, that shit hurt.
It do.
Hurt. That's all right.
You never think that the slide or get his quarterback could get hurt. All right. So moving forward to that, let's talk about sliding them. The Bengals. Backup quarterback day. That's what we might as well say.
Man,
we might as well call it out.
Man.
I can't think of the young man's name. I think his last name was
Jake
Browning. Browning. Yeah. He showed up. He
Yeah,
played.
man.
Didn't he
young
played
man.
in Texas, didn't he? When he was in college? I believe it was
I don't think it was Texas.
Texas.
It wasn't. It wasn't Texas.
no, I think it was, I don't know. I think it was Texas though.
University of Washington.
It wasn't
Washington.
Texas. That's why I was saying it was not Texas. He played in the Pac-12. So he upsets the Jags. Great defense, backup quarterback. Our reaction, what we feeling?
Man, listen. Because based off of what I saw when they played the Steelers, I was like, well, Cincinnati, y'all gonna be in for a long season. But for them to bounce back, overcome the adversity, because you don't got Joe Burrow out there. That's the guy. He's the franchise, but he's not there.
That's a fact.
And for Jake Browning to show up and do what he did, I mean, he completed over 80% of his passes. He got a touch. He threw for a tug. He ran for one. Threw for 300 yards. I mean, dog. I mean, man, he was out there dealing. He was out
Wheeling,
there
dealing, and stealing.
He was out there dealing. And I'm like, okay, well, and to me, the Jags, I've seen their defense play better. I've seen their defense play better. And Josh Allen is one of their premier pass rushers. So to not really see him get pressure in the backfield a lot last night kind of scared me a little bit, because now I'm thinking the Jags are going to have the same problem that the Lions are against better teams, to which y'all should have smoked Cincinnati. But against
Facts.
better teams, bro, they're going to blow y'all out.
Facts.
They're going to blow y'all out. If you can't get, that's just what it is. If you cannot get consistent pressure on the quarterback, teams are going to put up points. And the
Facts.
fact of the matter is the Bengals should not have scored 34 points on y'all.
Facts.
They shouldn't score 34 points. Like 20 points maybe, but 34, nah, that's too many. So T-Law is hurt. I think he sprained his ankle. I mean, I don't know if he'll be back before the season's out, but I mean, CJ Beathard, he played okay. There was one play he had where he was just dinking and dunking, and I was just like, bro, in a minute they're gonna squeeze on those 5-yard routes, so you might as well try to stretch the field, and they didn't. I mean, when they went to overtime, I was like, bro, y'all right there. It's 20 yards to the end zone. Y'all might as well try to win.
Facts.
Doug Peters didn't want to do it.
For me, I didn't watch the game per se. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I didn't watch the game.
I missed a good game, man.
But for Brownie, Cincinnati offense is already potent. Their offense is already potent.
Yeah, you just need a decent quarterback. Yeah.
Just need a
That's a
decent
fact.
quarterback. So for Jake Browning to go in there and win that game, all they needed him to do was manage the game. They didn't need him to make no spectacular plays. Just go in there, manage the game. Don't turn the ball over. That's the key.
But if
Don't
I'm not
turn the ball
mistaken,
over. I don't know if he did or not.
No, he didn't.
no. But if I'm not mistaken, the Tennessee game was the interception fumble recovery, right?
Tennessee game. What you mean?
That Tennessee game. No, who did they play?
Play the Steelers.
They did. I'm tripping. That Tennessee played the Colts. I'm tripping. I'm ahead of the thing, the situation. No, I'm saying that because I keep like it replay in my head. Like the nigga Will Levis, I think threw an interception, and then the nigga that caught the interception fumbled the
Fumbled
fucking
the ball,
football,
and they got
and
it
Will
back.
Levis got it back. Like how the fuck this shit happened here? Like what the fuck do y'all niggas be doing? Like
Listen, man, the football is weird.
man.
It's
Man,
weird.
it should be
Roll
tripping
a
me
certain
out.
way. Oh shit.
But how do you fumble? Like you catch an interception at best. At best, you are a defender. The one thing you should know how to do is know that I got the interception. I should protect this ball because I'm trying to create a turnover.
You know what they say?
And you out here with the ball all willy nilly and the ball go flying. You're right.
DBs are just receivers that couldn't cut it.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, bro. I still don't believe that to this day because why would Jalen Ramsey be what he is? Tell me a receiver that probably catch better passes than Asante Samuel or Champ Bailey. Tell me somebody that could probably catch better than Nnamdi Asomugha. I've watched Charles Woodson. I've watched these type of players go catch the same passes that these niggas say that the DBs can't catch. They catch them. Name me a fucking receiver that catch better passes than Air Reed.
Ed Reed, boy. Best you ever seen.
All right.
Yeah.
I can name you two. Air Reed being one that you can't even name 5 receivers that can catch better than. Air Reed and Prime. Find me 2.
Right? Yeah, they're only 2.
Name me, but we ain't even going into DB history of where DBs really are and what they can and can't do. Because I'm sure it's another DB that probably never was, that was just a pure shutdown that could catch anything. But Prime and fucking Jalen and fucking, you feel me? Name somebody else. You can't even name a receiver that you would look and be like, you versus Deion. Deion? Still gonna go with Prime over you?
Yeah.
But, all right.
Maybe I don't know. I'm thinking Marvin Harris Sr. probably catch better than both of them niggas.
He won. I can give you Marvin Harris.
He made
great.
spectacular ass.
He was a
fucking
great
catch.
tactician. He was a great route runner. Very technical about his routes. But you had niggas like Champ Bailey that could shut him down.
Yeah,
Niggas like C. Woody shut him down.
it's a fact.
Yeah.
At this point, shit. Let's go here. What happened to the fucking Eagles? What went wrong there?
Man.
Like all I know is I'm at my auntie house. We eating, watching the game, drinking. I go back down. I go upstairs, look at the score. Okay, the Eagles scored. Go back downstairs. Now by the time I come back up to go home, look at the TV. 42-19, San Francisco win. I say, God damn.
All
What
right.
happened here?
Nothing happened there. Them niggas. All right. So to me, the Niners had a bigger chip on their shoulder than the Eagles did. 1, 2.
Yeah.
When they showed up to Lincoln Financial and they played I feel like off the stout, the Eagles didn't take that game as serious as everybody else did.
That's a fact.
10-1 is very hard for us for me to wake my team up and say, "Hey, San Francisco's coming in here, and I know we haven't played our greatest game of football yet, but we're gonna play it today and beat San Francisco." And then when we have struggles, to say, "Hey, well, we're gonna just try to get out of this game." Simple.
I mean, realistically speaking, San Francisco could have put up more points. They could have put up more. The fact of the matter is, San Francisco wanted this game a lot more than the Eagles did.
That's a fact.
The way the San Fran is looking at it, I mean, y'all only beat us because our quarterback got hurt. And Debo Samuel said just as much. I mean, they only beat us because Brock got hurt.
I don't think that. I still don't think that. Any way it go, any given Sunday for me.
Yeah.
The Eagles could have had a bad Sunday, but they didn't. They had a great Sunday. Y'all had a bad Sunday. You was hurt yourself, Debo. It was a couple other people that was injured, nicked up, banged up, just having to go through what they had to go through to get to the NC Championship game. But when y'all got there, the Eagles still played their best game of football and they beat y'all.
That's a fact.
It's over at that.
49ers, man, they was ready to rock and roll. They was just ready to
I
play.
heard it was trash talk all week leading up to that game. Like somebody called somebody trash, and looking at the highlights before the game, I want to say it was the Eagles warming up on the sideline, or they was on the sideline right before.
And the
kickoff.
Niners kept jumping
And
in.
Niners just walked straight through everything that they had going on. Like, yeah, fuck y'all. No, we'll beat y'all ass for real.
Yeah.
I say, damn.
When you play a team that's chomping at the bit to play you.
They came, and I can imagine. I know they do that shit at the home games, but just because it's the Eagles and y'all been talking shit all week,
They like, man.
they came out with 2 boom boxes. Like, fuck y'all.
They're like, we don't care. We don't care. We here to kick y'all ass. We here to kick y'all ass. That's just what it is. We here to kick y'all ass. I was more surprised that the Eagles, after a while, they just laid down. It was like, y'all got it.
I feel like they didn't lay down. I just felt like they've been on the road so long that they need to, you know what I'm saying, understand defeat. Like, shit, fuck it. We got to lose one game. We're not going to go perfect.
I mean, because they've been winning games without playing their best football. So now, like I said earlier, some teams need a wake-up call. Y'all 10-1, but don't take it for granted because it's another team that's hungry. And San Francisco is that team.
They 10-2 now.
Yeah, they're 10-2 now. But
And then you got San Francisco behind you at 9-3, and you got the Lions behind them at 9-3.
yeah, I mean the Eagles. Listen, I will give them credit. The Eagles have beaten good teams, so it's not like they can't do that. They can beat good teams. But just the fact of the matter is, if they do end up seeing the 49ers again and everybody's at full strength, what's going to happen? Because the first thing everybody's going to say is, well, in the regular season, they kicked your ass. But, when the playoffs start, everybody's 0-0.
All right? And then I'm gonna tell you what it is now. It's gonna be an excuse. It's gonna be an excuse for them niggas. They gonna say, "Oh, we ain't had the Kobe Dean. He was hurt. We ain't had the other linebacker. He was hurt." So now it's just like the tables have turned. Debo, you said y'all ain't had your quarterback and y'all ain't had somebody else. Well, nah. This go around, they ain't had their 2 linebackers. They was playing with two backup linebackers who was getting exposed.
Shit, that secondary still ain't shit.
Right.
But hey,
I don't feel like it was. I don't feel like they wasn't shit. I just feel like it was the simple fact of the Niners had a better game plan coming into the game. That was all it is. They just out schemed y'all the second time around. They played y'all, and y'all didn't create the pressure that y'all thought y'all was gonna get. Y'all didn't have that. But then being 10-1, shit, y'all shit stank. Everybody walk around, we winning these ugly games. We won. We barely escaping, and now we finally found out that we can only score 19 points in a game. Sorry. They kind of got more of a chip on their shoulder than we do. It happens. More often than not.
that's a fact.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right, in-season tournament. How y'all feel about the in-season tournament?
I still don't understand the shit. So.
I don't either.
I don't care about it, don't care for it, don't care to see it.
For real?
I just don't care all around. I just don't care. I just don't care. Just don't care. But shout out to Indy for beating Boston, though.
Now they gotta go play. Now they play the. All right, so it's Bucks Knicks. Winner of the Bucks and the Knicks play the Pacers. Who you think gonna win?
Bucks, Knicks. I'm in Milwaukee.
Upset alert, New York.
I'm gonna take Milwaukee too. Dame and them ain't gonna let that happen.
Of course you
Lakers versus Suns. Winners play the Pels.
are. Listen, this game can either go one of two ways. Either Anthony Davis, that we've been asking to stay consistent and show up all the time, show up and say, "Can't none of y'all niggas guard me." I'm going for 30, 15, and 6 tonight. Can't none of y'all guard me. Either that AD show up, or the one that give us 10 points and 7 rebounds and a couple turnovers and maybe an assist or two. If that AD show up, the Lakers, they going to get their ass kicked. And, I mean, listen, Brian is 39 now, right?
No, not yet. I think
39.
right.
I mean, listen, dog. Brian can't do it all. He can't do it all by himself. It's not like how it was 10 years ago.
He ain't trying to hear that shit.
No, that's a fact.
He can't do it all now. Like,
He not
bro,
trying to hear that shit.
Like AD should have been took over this team. He should have been the moment that they won the championship in 2020. AD should have took that as, all right, I got it now. This is me now. And
Right.
now it's either he been hurt or he just been inconsistent. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers try to put together a trade package for him and trade him off. But realistically, what team is going to trade for him? What team is going to trade for Anthony Davis with this track record? Yeah, he's talented. We know that. But what team is going to trade for him? Wake up, big dog.
And
Got him on camera, slumped.
I'm not. I'm really listening. Nigga, I'm listening.
Man, I wasn't sleeping.
But
I was
look,
thinking.
I was thinking.
I
I was resting my eyes.
Boy, I hear y'all having this whole conversation. That just got boring at that moment. Next topic, please.
This nigga said it got boring at that moment. All right.
Because we've just had the same shit about AD the past 3 years.
You hear me? That's all I'm saying.
We
Put
going
me to
college
sleep,
football.
just like
We
these.
going- We going to college motherfucking football.
Let's talk about how Alabama got
Here we
in the
go.
top 4.
Was Florida State snuffed out of the motherfucking college football playoffs?
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
You want to go first?
I will. Hey, listen. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read the quote that the director said. So, the consequences of giving into a narrative of the moment are destructive, far-reaching, and permanent. Not just for Florida State, but for college football as a whole. For many of us, today's decision by the committee has forever damaged the credibility of the institution that is the college football playoff. And saddest of all, it was self-inflicted. They chose predictive competitiveness over proven performance, subjectivity over fact. They have become a committee
They went the wrong way.
prognosticators.
They went the wrong way.
They did. They have a
They
basic
went-
responsibility by
they said the
discarding
wrong
their purpose
shit.
to evaluate performance on the field.
All right.
So in other words, they got it wrong. They got it wrong.
They did it. Oh my God, the director needed to be shot in the head, in the leg, or something.
But come, you know you gotta dress it up nice.
All right,
You know,
so
you
listen.
can't just say, man, fuck them whole ass. I can't believe they did that to my boys.
Florida State got snubbed because Georgia was the number 1 fucking team in the world. When you say that we beat the number 1 team, we not putting a fucking FSU team in over these 2 teams. Whoever won the SEC championship, whether it was Bama, Auburn, anybody that won the LSU, whoever played Georgia in the SEC championship and won, they would have been the number 4 team. It's almost predicated on spots. We're gonna have a Big Ten team, we'll have an SEC team, and we're gonna have an ACC team if we have to. You Pac-12 niggas and everybody else, y'all figure it the fuck out. They showed y'all that when they leapfrogged the other school that was undefeated around the same time. and they put that one lost team in the field, and the other team had to go on and do. I can't think of the team right now. You feel what I'm saying? I can't think of that team right now that got leapfrogged. They was undefeated.
UCF.
Bingo.
University of Central Florida.
They was like, we don't care. Who did y'all play? We can validate that their schedule was more tougher than y'all's.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
See you guys next year. Try it again next year. Oh, wait, y'all didn't make it. Man, we really don't got to make a decision now.
Yeah, I feel like they did. They did get snubbed, but they try to blame it on
Jordan Travis being hurt.
absolutely.
I'll
But
give a fuck.
They're not the same team because their quarterback got hurt.
Doesn't matter.
What the fuck do that mean? As long as they got another quarterback on that roster who can go in and win a game like he did in the ACC championship.
All right, now tell me what's more interesting. Michigan, FSU, Michigan, Bama.
Michigan.
Yeah, from a ticket sales perspective, yeah, Alabama.
Right.
But again,
That's gonna be a nationally watched game.
But we're going off of a past track record instead of performance. Yes, Alabama beat Georgia, and good for them. But if you look at their college resume this season, I mean, I got it right here. Only a 1-score lead against the G5 in the fourth. They lost at home by 2 scores, Texas. They only won by 3 at home to a 4-18, and they needed a Hail Mary to beat Auburn. That's not a good look.
Not saying that it is. But FSU has had their struggles. If you look at their schedule, I'm sure they had their flaws. Y'all just so happen to end up being 12-0. But guess what? 13-0. But guess what? Y'all ain't equipped to play in this 4-game slot right here. Y'all ain't gonna generate enough revenue or enough hype or excitement to this game.
But how do you know that?
Because we put y'all against Michigan, and Michigan stumped a mud hole in y'all. Then what?
I mean, you can argue the same thing can happen in Alabama. They have been terrible at
Oh,
points this year.
but they want Alabama to be great. They want Alabama to stump them. That's why they put them against Michigan.
But if that's the case, why not put them against Washington?
Texas, they looking at it as Texas should be able to take care of Washington.
I actually took Texas to beat Washington. So
I don't know. I would have to wait to that.
There. But
I would have to wait to that moment
My
because
thing
I think I
is-
might take Penix.
my thing is, Alabama got the spot off the likeness of the name. That's the only reason. It don't matter that they beat Georgia.
No,
But
that matters.
It do matter.
That
they
matters.
beat
The
Georgia.
SEC championship matters.
But
We're not going to
let's
say
just
that.
Let's just say it was who was in the SEC. Let's say not Auburn. LSU was ranked 10, right? And they played Georgia and upset Georgia. So you mean to tell me they about to jump 6 spots to go to 4?
If they won the SEC championship, yes,
Fuck
they are.
no.
Yes,
Fuck
they
no.
are.
Fuck no.
You won the SEC championship, bro. You have to look at what these committees, what the committee
that
looks
point-
at.
at
Hold on, bro. Hold
At
on.
that point, I would rather you keep Georgia. Just make Georgia go to 4 if you're going to X Florida State out.
You done?
Make Georgia go to 4.
Are you finished?
Because that's what I thought. I didn't think Georgia was going. I didn't think Georgia was going to fall completely out in the playoff. I didn't think they were.
And it's crazy that they did.
It's crazy that they did because you basically saying that because Alabama beat them, well, they better than Georgia, but
It's not about them being better than Georgia. It's just the fact that we're the SEC champions. Everybody in college football as a spectrum look at the SEC as the biggest conference and where the best athletes come from.
the name, yeah.
If we win the SEC championship, I have to be in the top 4. Everybody at the top 4 besides Florida State got a loss. Georgia lost at the wrong and opportune time. You don't get the chance to get your credit back.
And Michigan ain't lose either.
But that they are the number 1 team at this point.
Washington don't have a loss neither.
Okay, Washington ain't lose either. So
So-
you got 3 undefeated teams, so why not just go 4 for 4?
Because you're not gonna put that team against us here. If If it would have been Washington versus FSU, you probably get the game. But the fact that they looking at Michigan as a superior, they like, we can't have a bad game here. So we have to put Alabama in this game.
I mean, okay, and I get what you're saying. But again, the same thing can happen. Not saying that it will happen, but the same thing could happen. We don't know what Alabama is going to show up. Is it going to be the one that beat Georgia? Or is it going to be the one that needed a 4th and 31 to beat Auburn? Which one are we going to get? Is it going to be the one that played Texas and lost by 2 scores? Or is it going to be the one that beat Georgia? We don't know.
That's a fact.
The fact still remains that
And then, I'm not going
I was gonna say the fact still remains that even though FSU, their quarterback situation is a bit murky right now. If anything, I think they should get points for that because it speaks to them overcoming the adversity. Hey, our main guy is out; he's hurt, but
broke his leg.
we still found a way to overcome that and still won our last 2 games. Because most teams at that point could phone it in and be like, man, JT, he ain't playing. Yeah, we might as well just wait till next year. But they didn't. They said, no, man, we still feel like we good, so we gonna play. Even if you win 16-6, even if you win an ugly game, a win is a win. I mean, I get it. Alabama, SEC powerhouse. To the casual viewer, they want to see an SEC team, and I get that.
And then
Facts.
I get that.
I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. And it's going, and I'm not gonna lie. Yes, this is bias. It's bias as fuck. If you feel like Michigan, like he said, like what he said, if Michigan is just so much of a superior to Florida State, why not let us just go ahead and beat their ass? Just go ahead and let us beat their ass. Because when we was the number 4, when we had to play Georgia, they stumped a mud hole in our
Georgia
ass.
beat the shit out of us.
They
And
stumped a mud
everybody
hole
was
in
like,
our ass.
Well,
Y'all ain't.
oh well.
You feel me? But then that would have been some bullshit if they left Michigan out when Michigan was the Big Ten champions and had an undefeated season. But goes to say Florida State was the ACC champions with an undefeated season. But who knows? Y'all should have just let us beat their ass. We damn near already really. Did Georgia deserve to be in the playoffs despite losing? I say yes.
I say yes too.
They had a lot of injuries to play through. They played through a lot of injuries. Brock got hurt. The quarterback got hurt. It's a couple injuries
Yes,
that
Georgia still deserved to be in that playoff talk. Just on strength, they are the 2-time defending champions. They was going for number 3.
Bro,
Let them defend their title.
let's be real here. If the roles were reversed,
Let them defend their title.
you think because Georgia lost, do you think if Alabama was in that same predicament, they not getting in the playoff, and they was the champion the last 2 years? Absolutely not. Them niggas, they're going to get a playoff game. They're going to. Like, well, hey man, I mean, yeah, they lost, but they still deserve a chance like everybody else. And that's the issue. Like, I mean, I get it. Casual fans, casual viewers, yeah. But come on, dog. Because you basically, this is the last year that we're going to have a 14 playoff. And you basically just said, fuck it. And it was just like, well, Alabama going in. That's all we know.
That's all we
That's
know.
all we know. Alabama, they going to be there. Michigan going to be there because they number 1. And Alabama going to be there. The other 2, well, whatever. I don't know. Florida State, y'all ain't getting in. Georgia, y'all ain't getting in. But come on now, if it was Alabama and they was back-to-back national champions, come on, man, they getting in, they getting the playoff spot. That's just what it is.
Facts. Me personally, I feel like Georgia should have got the spot. You got to let them defend their title.
Yeah.
They 2-time national champs.
Yeah.
They're trying to three-peat. Let them defend the title.
Yeah.
See what they can do.
See what they can do.
You put them at 4. All right, now you get this Georgia Michigan rematch from two seasons ago. Now it's just the roles are reversed. Michigan is 1, Georgia is 4. Now let's see if Michigan can stump a mud hole in their ass. If they don't, And
Because Georgia is talented enough to beat Michigan, so it's not like that can't happen.
right. So let's say Georgia go ahead and beat Michigan by 3. And say that's another 24-21 game. Georgia win. Now you looking at Georgia like, y'all damn near we're still the number 1 team. But
Yeah.
but now you just took them completely out because, Nick Saban was probably going to cry like a little if he didn't make it after beating Georgia. But it's cool. You know my dog?
Yo ass up. Your
Hey,
ass up. Man,
That's cool. That's cool.
this man.
That's cool. I'm going to sleep tomorrow on time to the game.
I mean, at this point, we might.
Right here.
Maybe we should start doing. Maybe we should start doing the pod on at 7:30 like we do the other one.
Yeah, because this nigga just.
Nigga just dozed off. He was like,
I was listening.
I'm going to just go ahead and fuck that one.
because I think
Notable bowl games. We ain't even got to talk about them. We just going to mention them. Give you a prediction. Who going to win. Notable bowl games. We got Georgia and Florida State. Who take that dub?
Georgia.
Georgia by 3.
I take Georgia. Penn State
Georgia
and
by
Ole Miss.
14. Penn State.
Penn State by 10.
I take Ole Miss for an upset. Ohio State and Missouri.
Missouri.
Missouri, fuck Ohio State. Missouri by 3.
That team, they call us the team up north. Yeah, they gonna win. Oregon versus Liberty. Of course, I'm taking fucking Oregon.
Man, it's Oregon. Who cares? Who cares? Who have they beaten? Who have they beaten? They don't deserve it. They deserve the curses.
College football playoffs. You got Michigan at Bama.
Michigan by 14.
I'm taking Michigan to win by 10. We gonna score a touchdown within the last 4 minutes of the game to seal the deal. That's how I'm feeling.
I just want Michigan to beat the brakes off Alabama. That's all I want.
That's how I'm feeling. I feel like it's gonna be 23-20 in the fourth quarter, and we're gonna go ahead and go up 30-20.
That's fine.
That's how I'm feeling. And we got Washington at Texas.
Washington by 7.
I'm gonna take Texas by 7.
I'm taking Texas.
You made all that hoopla about
I feel like
I mean,
feel
I
like-
could take that, but that don't mean just because you a Heisman Trophy winner, don't mean your team is that great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like Texas got the DBs that can cover the receivers for Washington.
I agree.
They got a nice freshman. I think he wear number 5. Dog be locking niggas the fuck down. He be locking niggas up. But, I'm going to take Texas in that game. I take them by, you said Washington by 7. He said Texas by 7. I'm going to take Texas by 3.
That's fair.
I'm going to take Texas by 3. Before we get out of here, I was going to skip it, but I got to say it. I got to go for it. Dante Moore into the transfer portal. DJ, I don't know how to pronounce that nigga last name, but the quarterback from Oregon, Oregon State, who was originally at Clemson, and then Ohio State quarterback Kyle McCord, he entered the transfer portal. Where do you see them guys going? Now, right now, DJ might follow his head coach to Michigan State.
Right.
I see that.
Curse Michigan State for that, though.
Dante, I really feel like he's gonna come to Michigan. It's either between Michigan and Oregon for him.
He could.
Cause now he know Bo Nix is leaving. All right, cool. Now I can go to Oregon and they still in the Big Ten, where I wanted to be anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Because J.J. McCarthy, I'm pretty sure this is last season. But should.
I'm not sure. I'm not so certain. I feel like he's gonna come back for another year. I feel like he's gonna come
I
back.
don't want another year of J.J. McCarthy. I don't. I'm not even going to sit here and act like I do. I don't want to.
I'm not gonna say I do, but I'm not gonna say I don't either. Just on strength, I don't feel like Jaden Davis is gonna come in and just be this 5-star top tier athlete that we think he gonna come in and be. I want to give him a year to learn. But if Dante come, pause, if he come to Michigan, hey, JJ, you stay. Dante is sitting behind you. Jaden, we're gonna go ahead and red shirt you, big dog.
That's fair.
We're gonna give you a red shirt here, big dog. Cause now, think about it, you might still get Bryce Underwood in 2025.
It's true.
Now you got 3 quarterbacks who can all go in and take over that game.
It's true.
So, I like Dante to Michigan, but we'll see what he do. Then we got Kyle McCord. I don't know where the fuck he gonna go.
Transfer where?
You might as well stay
Nigga,
at
you
Ohio
couldn't
State.
cut it at Ohio State, big dog. It's not.
You might as well.
You might as well
stay.
go to a Division II. It's over. It's
Now,
over.
I will say I did see a little rumor post that Dante was interested in Go Green, Go White, but I'm not sure. But I'm just saying, I did see that. I did see it. You don't want Dante Moore?
Come on, man.
Oh, he don't want Dante Moore, so fuck it. Dante Moore to Michigan then. Go blue.
He gonna fuck y'all team up too.
No, he ain't.
I'm just ready to move on from JJ McCarthy. That's all I'm just ready to
JJ will be back for another year, which I don't understand.
I just said he may be back, and I wouldn't be mad if he came back.
Okay, well, if they win the national championship, I don't think he's coming back.
Even if they win, I think he gonna. I feel like he gonna come back. Even if they win, I feel like he gonna come back. Because even if they beat, let's say they beat Bama, and they lose to Texas and or Washington, whichever one of them win, right? He's gonna come back. Because it's gonna be that picture of him by himself this time, looking at them celebrate like, I will return for another year.
But Kyle McCord, man, listen, he might as well just study business administration or something. 'Cause
Man, them boys better stop transferring and learn how to build a team, bro. You niggas is you niggas be ass trying to run behind all these coaches for that NIL money and ain't doing nothing for that cheese, bro. Fuck out of here. Boys will be at the crib in no time.
Facts.
You say be at the crib
In no time. Quick,
No
fast, and in a
time.
hurry.
God damn it.
They will find somebody that's better than you.
No, always. They always do. But it's a lot of talent entered on transfer portal though. Like Ohio State got running back Evan Pryor. He was a 4-star running back coming into college. I believe this probably will be his junior year when he transferred, and he hasn't seen the field yet. Oh no, he has. He has. I have seen Pryor on the field. I think he had number 5.
Oh.
He torched Michigan one year, but we still won the game. But he was torching their ass on the ground. Yeah, hey Pryor, come go blue, dog. Come on, come join the game.
Come to Death Row.
Come join the game, big dog. They got a couple safeties that was 4 stars. That's transferring.
Okay.
Ohio State is losing a lot. And I really feel like now that all of these top players are transferring, they AD about to look at Ryan Day like, hey, big dog, fuck going on? Why everybody leaving?
Why everybody leaving?
You know what? You know what
Come
we
here.
say?
Gather your papers, man.
Yeah, come on in office.
Yeah.
Come on in office, big
Director
dog.
wants to see you. Bring your playbook.
You know, you can keep the playbook. That was your playbook.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Your play. You keep that.
Keep it.
Throw that shit away because it didn't work.
Put that in your bag. You know?
Yeah.
You just come to the office.
That
Director wants
part.
to see you. Director wants to see you.
Hey, my man, can you cue the beautiful bean music for me?
Bro, I got you.
Crazy thing about it is he's gonna be super energetic tomorrow.
You hear me?
Oh, yeah, man. No, but let's talk about this.
You hear me?
Hey, I got Troney on this bitch, I'm feeling good today. Security know this my shit, so I ain't gotta pay. Bronx down, heavy check, get the fuck out the way. We had the clip up, dogs, the package was late. I know the beef not real if it start on the neck. She my top 5 player, I started her.
Yo, this has been another episode of Coach's View podcast. You had me, Coach Juan, Coach D, DC to DC. I had Coach Marks over here.
Sleepy as motherfucker.
Sleepy as fell asleep about three, four times.
I've definitely not fell asleep. I've heard every conversation that's been here. I've just definitely closed my eyes and not paid y'all no attention for 30 seconds. Fuck it y'all talking about?
Rest of my eyes, man.
As long as I'm
You
here.
know what they say, if your eyes closed longer than 3 seconds, nigga, you asleep. But
Oh no, we not gonna do that. I know some fat niggas, some NWTs around this motherfuckers is if they eyes closed, they snore.
you goddamn right.
It don't matter what they eyes do. As
We
soon as
had
they
Coach Flo, Coach Waterboy, Coach Drink Bleach. Had him in the building. He returned for the first episode in about 20 years. But I don't know, we put on a good show for y'all, man. We talked about some shit. We out.
L Block 612 fellowship. Gator Lord. Bronx.